I see Fury's points that he's 6'9", and a lot of the fighters that he'd be going up against historically are significantly smaller, but I look at resumes when I think of who the greatest of all time are. Welcome to Jabs on Dazn, presented by Contenders. Sergio, the Mike Tyson biopic has been greenlit. Jamie Foxx is set to play Mike Tyson. If you could pick another fighter to do a biopic on, who would it be?
Hands down, Arturo Gatti. He was beloved by boxing fans, whether you're a hardcore fan or a casual East Coast, West Coast, black, white. We love Thunder Gatti and what he brought to the table. And he had a mysterious death. I think his whole life story can be written for the big screen. Hollywood needs to come back and make Thunder the movie.
She's done. Woohoo! What? That boy! Right there!
30 seconds.
He's on the boost right there. Nice. This guy was hookah. Leaving straight through. Oh my God.
I'm the best in the game!
So months after defeating Deontay Wilder by TKO to win the WBC heavyweight title, lineal champion Tyson Fury is still riding high, and his confidence is off the charts. In an interview with BT Sport, Fury said that he is already the greatest heavyweight of all time because there isn't a heavyweight in history that could have beaten him. He attributed his confidence to his sheer size and boxing acumen, saying that guys like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, and Joe Louis just wouldn't be able to handle his size. Sergio, has Tyson Fury already cemented his place on the Mount Rushmore of all-time great heavyweights?
You gotta love Tyson Fury, but I mean, no, relax. I mean, Tyson Fury is an amazing fighter, but on the Mount Rushmore of the greatest heavyweights, no, I don't think so. I think it's Jack Dempsey. I think it's Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, of course, and the fourth one's gonna be a little controversial. His namesake, Mike Tyson, one of the greatest characters in boxing, if not greatest boxers. What he brought to the table, he was an iconoclast. I looked that word up too, Chris. He was an icon. This man was a legend. Mike Tyson in the fourth.
You know, I see Fury's points that he's 6'9", and a lot of the fighters that he'd be going up against historically are significantly smaller, but I look at resumes when I think of who the greatest of all time are, especially the heavyweight division. I put Ali first on that list. He had 2 title reigns. He fought everyone. Maybe the most impressive heavyweight title reign when it came to the level of competition that he fought. I also have Joe Louis on there. He reigned as undisputed champion for almost 12 years, one of the better boxer punchers in boxing history. I put Rocky Marciano up there as well. It is important to note, Rocky Marciano, Sergio, in today's landscape, probably would have been like a light heavyweight. I mean, he wasn't all that big, but he was undefeated. He beat Joe Louis. He beat Ezzard Charles twice, and he beat a lot of top guys in his fighting time. And the fourth, this was a tough one, but I'm going with Big George, George Foreman, the man with some of the heaviest hands ever, who not only was a world champion back in the 1970s, but reinvented himself in the 80s to go on and win a heavyweight championship once again. Longevity, power, skill, resume. Give me George Foreman as fourth man on that wall.
Give me George Foreman, but Rocky Marciano, there they go. There they go. Every time we start talking about boxing, Chris Mannix brings up Rocky Marciano from Massachusetts. I'm with all that, except the Rocky Marciano one. But I think Mike Tyson over George or Rocky. Either way, I think more people will gravitate to that. And if you're going to go to North Dakota to see Mount Rushmore, you're going to go for Mike.
Why do we keep having this discussion about Tyson? Tyson belongs in the Boxing Hall of Fame in the same way that Arturo Gatti belongs in the Boxing Hall of Fame. But how do you look at Mike Tyson as an all-time great? Who are the guys that Mike Tyson beat, Sergio? At least with George Foreman, you can say he's got 2 wins over Joe Frazier. He's got 1 big win over Ken Norton. He came back and beat Michael Moore to win the heavyweight championship. Where are these big wins on the resume of Mike Tyson?
Listen, I don't see anyone talking about Thomas Jefferson, and he's up on that Mount Rushmore. What do you do? The Declaration of Independence? Other than that, people disregard Thomas Jefferson. Regardless, he's a president. But they don't talk about him. They talk about George Washington. They talk about Honest Abe. They talk about Teddy Roosevelt. We're not talking about it. We're not just talking about anyone if you're going to go up there and cement your face on rock. No, I don't think Tyson Fury deserves it yet. But his namesake, Mike Tyson, has.
I'm just going to walk away now because I don't want to get into an argument with you about Thomas Jefferson.
He's on a $10 bill, I know that.